Who taught you how to walk? This is a question I ask my students, my clients, my attendees at workshops, and it's sort of a trick question because I know the answer is no one. Sometime around 1 year old, give or take, you stand up, you hold on to furniture and creep around a little bit before you take your first couple of steps that hopefully your parents see and cheer for you, but after that, you're on your own. The way we do learn to walk is through imitation. We imitate our parents or our siblings, but our parents have had accidents and have injuries. They've had to compensate for those accidents and injuries, so they have these patterns that aren't really patterns that necessarily suit you, but we imitate them because that's how we learn. We become adults and we have this walking pattern, and we just think it's normal and right because the brain is sort of designed to make us think it's normal and right, and we don't think too much about changing it. You can change the way you walk, especially if you are someone who is suffering from pain. I am here to tell you that if you suffer from pain, I can teach you how to get out of pain by changing the way you walk. I am Jonathan Fitzgordon. I'm the creator of the Core Walking Program and SOAS Release Party, and changing the way you walk can change your life immediately. What kind of pain do you have? Do you suffer from back pain, hip pain, groin pain? Do you have shoulder pain? Do you have neck pain? Do you get migraines? Are your knees not working well for you? Any of these things can be supported by changing the way you walk to get out of pain. When I started teaching people to walk, I have to admit I didn't even do it for pain relief. I'm a yoga teacher. I wanted to help people take yoga off the mat into their life. So I said, let me teach you how to walk better. And immediately people started reporting that they were getting out of pain. Chronic pain is any pain that lasts longer than 3 months. And if you have chronic pain, and if you've been to doctors and physical therapists and chiropractors and they have not helped you, it's not necessarily their fault. Because while walking might not have been the thing that put you into pain, very often poor walking patterns keep us in pain because they just exacerbate whatever went wrong, and we compensate. You know, if you hurt your ankle, if you twist your ankle, you should turn your foot out, not put as much pressure on your foot. But when your ankle heals, you want to get right back to where you were before that. But we don't necessarily do that. We keep these compensations. They become part of our broader walk, and it's another thing that can keep us in pain. We need to learn to partner with our doctors, with our chiropractors, with our physical therapists. I'm a fan of all of those things. You know, my story is that I did advanced yoga a little too quickly, a little too much too soon. I hurt my knees. I ended up having 3 knee surgeries before somebody asked me, what are you doing to prevent a 4th surgery? And that was my light bulb over the head moment where I said, oh my God, I'm not doing anything. I am going to be back in the surgeon's office if I don't change the way I approach my body. I was really into yoga, and I'm into hiking and biking and rollerblading. I want to be able to do anything I want to do. And I was on this kind of path to not be able to do any of it because I kept hurting my knees. And once I took a step back and looked at posture and looked at walking, I no longer have any pain. I got back to the lifestyle that I honestly thought I had lost forever. And I can do anything I want. And a lot of that is connected to my core walking program. If you learn how to walk, you become a partner with your healthcare practitioners, and you can take what they offer you, put it in your body, and keep it in your body. Chiropractors get a bad rap in our world, but I don't think that's deserved. You have a spinal problem. You walk into the chiropractor's office. They align or adjust your spine and send you back into life. But if you walk back out of their office and you walk poorly, why are you going to keep their adjustment? But if you learn to walk and stand better, then you partner with your chiropractor and their adjustment starts to stay. And when those and this goes for anything. This goes for physical therapy and massage and even surgery. You can support the work of the body workers and doctors and physical therapists that you work with by learning better movement patterns. So let's talk a little bit about how people walk, right? I think most people follow similar patterns. We all lean backwards. We lean backwards when we stand, though I promise you, you do not think you lean backwards when you stand. This is what I see at all of my workshops, but you lean backwards when you stand. You lean backwards when you walk. Nobody thinks they do. But the upper body tends to lean backwards. We tend to lead with our legs, and so many different things happen negatively when we lead with our legs. Let me give you a few examples that you can take away from this video right away. One of them is that we tend to hit our heel too hard with every step we take. So you can, as you're listening to this, you can get up right now and take a walk and listen to the sound of your heel. And if your heel is hitting hard, bam, 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 you're a candidate for core walking. I promise you that. Another thing that happens after that heel pounding is we tend to move to the outer edge of the foot. Another way, it's really easy to see if this is you, check the bottom of one of your shoes. If you wear out your shoes on the outer edges of the shoes, again, you're a candidate for core walking. We are not designed to live on the outer edges of our feet. When we walk, we want to use the whole foot. We want to start on the outer heel and then end up on the big toe of the foot so that we wear out our shoes across the whole ball of the foot. Another thing we do is we take too long of a stride. Almost everybody takes too long of a stride. One of the questions I ask is, what do you think makes you go faster, a long stride or a short stride? And so many people think it's a long stride, but long strides are inefficient and short strides will help you so much with pain. So that's the one thing I'm going to tell you right here and now that can help you get out of pain starting immediately, and that is shorten your stride. Shorten your stride and keep your legs underneath you, and you will start to change your body for the better. So one of the things that happens when you take this stride that's too long, one, the heel lands forward of the knee. That's not so easy to feel, but something that's easier to feel is we tend to hyperextend our knees with every step we take. When the back foot pushes off to send you forward, the calf goes backwards in space, and that is not something we want. Every time you do that, you're putting pressure on the back of the knee, on the hip joint, on the lower back joint. We want to move forward. When we walk, walking is forward motion, and we want to move forward with the whole body. So I've just thrown out a whole number of things for you, but here's what I want you to really focus on. The three things. 1, the sound of your heel as it hits. 2, how you wear out your shoes. And 3, do you hyperextend when you walk? If you do any of those things or all of those things, again, I promise you, you are a candidate for the core walking program. We have a great record of helping people out of pain pretty quickly. The benefits will happen immediately. You can get back to the lifestyle that you might have thought you have lost forever. So just click at the end of this video to learn more, and I hope to see you and help you in the future. Have a great day.